Hi everyone. So last time I made the video about China and it's like people got confused or people I had a lot of messages. People thought I was biased or I was talking like bad about China, which that's not true. So I really want to talk more about that. Um the video was just about like trying to advise people not to get scam. But it's like some people didn't understand. They thought I was like trying to talk bad about my home, China. No, I was not trying to make people to think China is a bad country. No, China is a very good country, and it's like, and I said it in the video that China is my second home. I'll always respect that country. That country made me who I am today. That country built changed like my mindset, taught me a lot of things. For those who have not even visited the China, I always advise them to visit China because the idea people have about China is quite different from when you're inside the China. China is like heaven on earth. That's just the truth. So I was not trying to talk bad about my home. I was just trying to advise people to be careful about what is going on because my brothers and sisters are coming on TikTok to make you feel like they have all the well, they are the sellers of all the brands and all that. So you guys should be careful. Not that I was saying that this I don't like the place. I was trying to how can I say what's that English word? I was not trying to mock them. No. One thing I always tell people is like China is a country that when you're outside, you don't understand. And from the history and everything, people always just think like, oh, the country is a very funny country, it's a primitive country, it's the this. But for me, traveling around the Western world, and then after being lived in China, I would still see China is heaven. China is one of the most it's even the most advanced country I've ever been to, and Japan. So China, Japan, Korea, Singapore, those countries are way better than most European countries when it comes to like infrastructure, technology, and a lot of things. The problem with the Western world is like they already saw their brands. Like they are like brands too that has been sold. So they are talking about like the Hermes, Prada, LV that they are selling is the same like the Western countries, especially Europe. They already sold like their brand. They are like brands that were already sold. So people are still worshiping the countries, but inside there is really literally nothing apart from maybe the social welfare systems and maybe the yeah, freedom. So the only thing different from these countries and China is freedom and social welfare system. And when I talk about freedom and social welfare system, I think that one goes more to like immigrants or to foreigners. Let me put like that coming there because their people are not really suffering like that. Their people are not suffering like that. But the country is so beautiful. It's everything is so affordable. Like the living standard there, it's so affordable. And then I was thinking about like racism when I was there. I was always thinking like, oh, they are, they are very racist. Then when I traveled around, I'm like, these people are just learning. They're not even racist. They're just They're just, some of them are just intellectually ignorant. Let me put that word. They are intellectually ignorant, because you come to countries who have like people who are intellect, but the intellect are still racist and they are still ignorant about a lot of things. Then I'm like, oh, Chinese are just intellectually ignorant, though they are, though right now their literacy rate is really, really higher than most countries, you know. But people still work on like their history, or people still compare them to other countries because of their history and everything. So it's just, and it's a close country. So if they are racist or they are ignorant about a lot of things, it's normal. But you come to countries that have everything, that are not close, that there is Facebook, there's Google, and the people are still ignorant about a lot of things, they are still racist, then what, then how, what will you see? So China is just a very nice place that everyone needs to experience, you know? Yeah. Because with that population, there are no housing problems, there's no water problem, there's no power problem, there is no food problem. Because before you say, oh, their food is fake, their this is fake. But comparing now to other countries is almost the same, because people don't eat organic food like that. So I don't even understand. Like, people, organic food is really expensive in most countries. Then why do people keep talking about China and their fake food and fake everything? Is it not still what people produce in other countries? So we are just people who like talking, and who like we just like condemning other countries. But when you go to the countries that condemn the other one, you see that, oh, the country they are condemning is even better than their country. So please, that video was not about backlashing China. It was just talking about people. I was just trying to let people to be wise and not get scammed. So for those who came with a lot of replies on my YouTube channel, please know China is my second home. I will always choose China. I'll always like China, as I like other countries right now. Like but I'm just a real realistic person. I'm just honest. So a word to wise is sufficient. Don't get scammed. Do your research. Yes, if you want to buy in China, get an agent in China to check your stuff. Get an agent to help you to ship your stuff. That's just the main point of my videos. Not that I was backlashing my home. China is my home, and China is a beautiful country compared to all these countries that have been branded in the past. And you think they're heaven or they have everything. But when you go there, it's just like the cover is beautiful, but inside is, it's like a pretty girl with an empty head. That's how most of these other countries are. Okay? Sorry, but I'm just being real. Thank you.